Okay guys, I just want to make this video. This is a Traxxas 15 motor, and I'm going to show you something that nobody out there has put paperwork, a picture manual. Nobody on YouTube has showed you how to install this clutch properly on these long shafts for the Nitro Hawk buggy. I've had this car for like 20 some years. This whole piece, we didn't even know it when I bought this a long time ago from a guy in a bucket of parts. He had 3 cars in a giant box, all in pieces. There was a Rustler, a Nitro Hawk buggy, and a Stampede. And I ended up buying all the parts from him for $80. This was years and years ago. So I got this back from my dad because my dad had put a brand new motor in it, brand new electric start, everything in it, but he let it sit in a storage bin for 4 years in cold and hot weather, so it locked it all up. He was running the wrong fuel. I literally bought all new shaft, all new crank bearings, had to heat the motor and the block all up and get those bearings out of there. As you can see, I have the original brake system on it now. I'm trying to show you, it's really hard, but as you can see, that's how the brake goes on. I took the whole motor apart though, like I said, cleaned it spotless. I polished all this metal. As you can see, it's flawless. You know, I've cleaned it all back up. The head's all good. But anyways, this video is just to show you that I've been kind of putting this car back together brand new. And so now, once I got to the clutch, since my dad had took it somewhere and literally took the clutch apart without anybody knowing how to put the stupid thing back together. Okay, this is how you'd put it together. This is your shoulder nut. That was brand new, I just bought. You have, I'm trying to hold this so you guys can see. It's really hard to do this with my phone. Okay, I bought brand new whatever these are, the rubber clutch pieces, and then I got this new center thing, and the actual shaft that goes down, you can see it on the back side. It's a brand new clutch wheel. You can go on Traxxas Nitro Hawk parts list and download the parts list. That's the only thing that I could find out there. There is no pictures on how to put this together. So I sat here for 3 days trying to take this thing apart and put it back together several ways. I thought it was bearings and all this stuff like that. It's not. God, this is ridiculous to try to hold this damn thing. Stay there for 5 seconds. Okay, as you see, this is the clutch bell. Okay, now, that's a 32 pitch, 20 sprocket, 20 tooth pretty much. That's an old one. This is really rare. These are very hard to find clutch bells. You won't find it like this, and I've polished it up. Then you got a bearing here. That would be on the back side, and I'm going to show you all this. Okay, you see this stupid little ring right here? Well, you would think that this ring would go on this way, since it seats down on that drive shaft, right? No, that's wrong. You put that thing on there like that backwards, and when you tighten that shoulder nut, it's going to lock the shaft, and that's why everybody's having problems with putting these back together, and they're locking the clutch bells up. So you see the little groove there? Somewhat, if it focuses better, there's a little groove there. This goes flat, like this. Then you take a bearing. Put that on top of that. Now you got a perfect seat for that bearing, and see it's sitting against the big bearing on the back side, so it's not going to restrict this when you tighten it. Then what you do is you take the clutch bell. You put it on there. Just like that. Then this is the most important thing too. This is a little bitty black washer. And I thought this went down behind the clutch bell on that little metal thing that I put in. But no, this goes right here. You drop that down in there. Take your second bearing, drop that down. Seat this all down in there. As you see so far, clutch bell spins great. Now you have this piece. Like I said, this is all brand new. This is a new little piece. That's your little bearing seat thing there. They call this like a bearing magnet type thing. It's not really, but I guess that's what they call it somewhat. I can give you guys parts list numbers too for all this. Then you put this piece all on. Then you put your shoulder nut back on. Get it all down there. I'm just going to set the phone down for 1 second after this, so sorry about that. Okay, I tightened it down. Now, look at perfect spinning clutch bell. That's exactly how it should spin. That's exactly how it looks. And if you take your brake, it should meet right up there just like that. And as you can see, it's all done. But you have a perfect spinning clutch bell. And it doesn't matter what bearing. Now the bearings this clutch bell requires is a 5 by 11 4mm. You can go on eBay. In fact, get the parts list. Every single part you see here, I've gotten from eBay. So you can see there's pretty much every single thing now. I just have to clean up a few little things. I've got all new steering pieces, as you can see here. I've got all the servos. I have everything brand new to this car now, so it will be put together. But I'm going to let this video go and hope you guys enjoy it. And from now on, to all the people with this kind of stuff, remote control cars, maybe take a video once in a while of how to put this stupid shit together. Thank you.